Good morning, everybody. If you watched the show last night, you saw something where could have caused divorce, but me and Lemmy worked it out, and so we just let you know that I'm not going to rehash last night's show. Basically, I let Lemmy know that I married her because I loved her 13, 14 years ago, because I still love Lumi. I like Carmen. I don't love Carmen. I love Lumi. So, and Lumi caught on the difference, and she said, "Yeah, I love you too." So there's no divorce coming. There's no legal separation or anything like that. Just wanted to just make sure we all knew that from the beginning. So. We have a new panel link which we activated yesterday, which is HPQ. HPQ. I made sure my last has got one this time. And Grace, I did send you one also. It is in your email. So HPQ is the new link. And probably not going to have a lot of people on today, only because we used up all the notifications, and so there might be less people because YouTube, if you go over 4 notifications, doesn't necessarily guarantee you're just going to push out notifications. We used up 5 yesterday, so depending on when their calendar day starts, or is it based on the time you register the software? Every 24 hours, you can use 4 notifications. Given the number of people I see sober, 3, and it looks like the notifications have gone out. That's all I can tell you. Speaking of YouTube, I'm sorry to report that Susan Wojcicki has passed away from cancer. She was 56 years old. I didn't get a chance to read the exact what kind of cancer it was. I do know she was about my age. So, and I know a lot of people in my age group have been passing away. So, she was 56. While I didn't agree with her policies necessarily, I still want to pass my condolences to her family. Cancer's cruel mistress, if you think about it. Last night's show had a lot of views on it. It was funny because it started out, originally it was going to be a vlog. And then I said, nah, let's turn it into a live stream. And it got a lot of views on people on Brian Kane, Noodles. We're on panel. I think there was a third one, but I forgot who it was. Well, it's definitely Brian Kane, Noodles. I don't think Gidget was there. No, she wasn't. Angela wasn't there either. No. So anyway, the point is there's no divorce. It's not going to happen. Because, like Michelle said, we've been together for so long. And while Carmen is beautiful and stuff, if you take off the headdress and a lot of the stuff that she wears on stage. She's just a nice looking lady. It's all. She likes Michelle. She finds Michelle to be fun. But she doesn't want to be a homewrecker either. I think maybe Michelle may have misread some of the cards, but I'm going to be honest. I was one who got a little bit upset when Carmen's cards came out, the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Ten of Pentacles. I kept thinking that means that it was either or. Either you take me or you take her. I didn't realize it could actually be both. And in a way, I got a win-win situation when I realized I got the Magician, or when I got the Empress card. Because there's no reason why we cannot continue to be the three Mikas and work together as we have. And I'm still married to Michelle, and I will always be loyal to Michelle as her spouse, no matter what happens. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just watch last night's show. It'll all become clear in that. I'm not going to rehash all that again. We need some likenators, guys. Come on. Let's be honest. It is time to likenator.
Oh, yeah!
Come on, put a few likes in there, guys. Every morning we put these cards in. Every day we put these shows to work. Every day we're here for you. Every day we try to cover content. Every day we're here. Because, to be honest, if you think about it, if we didn't have a show on YouTube, what else would we be doing every day? That's a good point. I don't know what you would be doing every day. Probably just sleep, eating, excreting, and getting fat, I guess. Good morning, how you doing, Nads? Good morning, Krista. Welcome to you, too. Don't forget to put a like in the likeinator, guys. You know, we were trying to find... by the way, for those of you who don't know, while our subscribers are not exactly back at the nice 2,000 like Michelle would like, our viewers are up, which is a good thing. And Margot said, I'm just saying good morning, then I haven't got to get ready for work. Good morning to you, Margot. Welcome to the show. Don't forget to put a likinator, like in the likinator, Margot, before you leave for the day. We've been trying to grow this channel, and we've come a long way from the early years. So without a doubt, we've certainly come a long way from those early years. And let's see. Tonight is also the night show. It's 7 o'clock tonight. Panel EJT for that. Oh, big cat. Yeah, big heavy cat. Okay. So yeah, I think he wants to go out, Michelle. You sure? Well, he ate, and he got water. I think so. Let's see. Let's see, he wants to go out. Going out, Rusty? No, I think he's saying he wants more food. I think he wants the other stuff. Oh. The other one that he ate almost the whole can. Almost ate the whole can. He ate the whole can, but he ate close to it. So, let me brush my hair here a bit. Just take care of this hair. This week coming up is the hair appointment. So, and then we're gonna also eventually gonna have to call up the doctor's office and schedule the follow-up that I was supposed to do. Good morning, Chris. I sent you the link to the new panel in your email on Hotmail. So check it there and make sure you got the link. And yeah, Rusty's still doing what cats do. Eat, sleep, excrete. Yeah, pretty much. Slept with Michelle like he does every night. Me and Michelle. Yeah, she's doing fine. She replaced all the old furniture that had cushions and stuff on it. And she just needs to get a couch for the living room right now. And yeah, I know. They're like hungry hippos. And you're their source of nutrients. And so the same thing with fleas. Yeah. So you gotta be careful. The professional exterminator checked Chris's apartment. He said that they don't have any other kind of insects in there. They don't have any roaches or silverfish or anything. So, that's a good thing. Landlord paid for that. Maybe eventually he's going to treat this place. I would think so. It would make sense. Since Chris's daughter has friends in this building from apartment 4. And me, so I have no idea. It's a multi-dwelling unit. You figure it out. Probably one of the apartments got an old mattress that was full of them and their clothing, and they just spread. I don't know how you would shove a whole couch into a washing machine. I don't really... Okay, today we're going to be having the night show with an open panel on EJT at 7 o'clock today. It is sunny, so today we'll probably be going to Cumbies to do a video over there before we go to the come back to do the night show. Number 3 is that probably try to work on some music and stuff. And under the news, as I brought up at the beginning of the show, is Susan Wojcicki has passed away from cancer. She was 56 years old, the same age as me. No, it was supposed to be between the night show and now and the night show. But Gitchy has not confirmed, so which means that the night show will be at 7 o'clock tonight, regular time. If me and Gitchy would have played Turtle Wow, it would have been earlier, before the night show. But Gitchy has not confirmed if she's going to be able to play. So, assuming she does not play, then we're going to just stick with a normal thing and go to Cumbies and get a soda and do our vlogs there. No, I don't know if he really left. Moose will probably be back. Gemini Gem did not really leave because I watched what Gemini said, and she didn't really say she was leaving forever. Neither did Moose. In fact, Moose didn't say he was leaving forever either. Neither did Gitchy. But the thing is, she has more that have gone. Well, we're still at 14 viewers, so people are still watching. Yeah, they're still watching. So many people thought the show got dark. It's funny because we try very hard to keep the show in a positive light. And, what, Rusty? Come on. Alright, you want to go outside now? Oh, man, I think he wants to go out now. Sometimes he's easy to read, sometimes he's a pain. Let's go through the door, so he's outside. So I'm not really sure what to make of all that. She was extremely rude to me on Wee Woo Wednesday. Who was? Oh, all right. Let me explain that about the. Who was rude to you? Me? All right. The movie thing I can explain for Tuesday. We had a raid on Kick, and what happened was that everybody, the raiders were saying is once you get above an X number of people, Kick is going to call the FBI and send you walking papers and arrest warrants and all this crap. And I got a little nervous because the raid was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so I ended the movie because I thought we could switch everything over to Discord because that's where a lot of us are part of. Now, let me point it out to me that was a bunch of bullocks. It didn't make any sense. She said, "Oh, first of all, you've been showing movies on Kick for years, and no one even batted an eye." So I would just said, she said to me, just put the movie back up on Kick. It's not really anyone's gonna really watch on the Discord anyway. It's just stupid. Worry about that. So took time to watch the movie. Yeah. Probably are out on the wire. I don't know. I don't know what Moose said. No, wait. What did Moose say? Something. Insurrection. What did Moose say? Anything? I don't see Moose's comment. Or the quote is coming from. Good morning, David S. How you doing today? Welcome to the show. No, I am paying attention. The problem is I just let the cat out, and next thing I come back and somebody said she was extremely rude on me and we will, and that ended the movie 5 minutes and Kick. So, what did I say bad to Tiger Kitty and Wee Woo? You didn't say anything bad to Tiger Kitty. I just did read what I just read it originally. I read it the first time she posted it. She was extremely rude to me on Wee Woo. What did I say in Wee Woo that was rude? I said hi to Tiger Kitty. Unless I made a typo and said something that wasn't nice, it wasn't intended. And when I took the time to join Kick to watch the movie, 5 minutes in, she says to continue. Oh, okay, that's what Moose said. Is that what you're saying? That's what Moose said? I wasn't rude to Moose and Wee Woo. I said hi to Moose. I didn't say anything rude to him. Yeah, but I didn't say anything rude to him on Wee Woo. I wasn't rude to him. I didn't even say anything rude to him on Wee Woo. I said hi. And who is the one person? I guess I need to ask such a question, even though I got a feeling that's going to open up a whole nother can of worms. Yes, David, that's what she said, but that's... Oh, like Shirley Jackson said, we're still in Mercury retrograde, so... Noodles really needs a fact checker. Actually, a whole staff of fact checkers. Some of the stuff he comes up with is simply mind-boggling. Yeah, it's just like last night when me and Michelle worked it out about what the tarot card said, and we're not filing for divorce anyway. No. Let's be honest. I mean, Earth is planet of the bugs. Little insects have existed on this planet even before the dinosaurs. Yeah, I kind of do. But I will say that Kamala right now, because of the craziness with the Democratic Party's instability, nobody knows what the Democrats are going to do. Her choice of Waltz was not a good choice either. Kamala be cool in the party, but her choices of running mates, she basically recruited a guy that looks like Joseph Biden a few years younger than him. Come on, Kamala. You could recommend somebody for VP that's closer to your age or younger. Which is probably because they probably got secondhand furniture from someplace like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. They probably didn't even know anything about the bedbugs. No. Something like that. Exactly. As I said, she could be fun at a party, but I don't think she's really what this country needs to rule govern this country effectively. So far, all the Democrats, and this applies to the whole party at large, have been very poorly managing, even in the Senate and in the House. They don't know what they're doing. They're not consistent in policy. They're not looking at the needs of what the country needs to fix itself. They want to be just like Macron, go enjoy his parties and have fun, but when it comes to work, they just don't get it. They don't understand what America needs. Oh yeah. Sherry took care of it. Hey, how Demon Man, how are you doing today? Thank you, famous person. Much appreciated. Yeah, go give him a double thank you. Alright. Well, actually, they say they normally, in the case of bed bugs and other kind of critters, including roaches, when during heat, they would raise the temperature of the house up to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Using big propane-fired ready heaters. Because that's what it takes to make them extra crispy. Yeah, I know. She had a professional exterminator come in and treat the place. Landlord paid for it, too. She also had the apartment checked for other unwanted bugs since she doesn't have any. Oh, I agree with that. You know, that for the property managers, owners like Jimmy, he should have an exterminator on call and doing regular routine sprayings because he's going to keep getting them. People move in and out all the time. Now, how you doing? Ocho, oh, thank you very much, famous person. Much appreciated as well. I don't quite get how this new system works with all the likes and stuff, but I'll try to click on the hearts and stuff if I can. You can get bed bugs from the seat at McDonald's. Yeah, except the new seats at McDonald's are not cushions anymore. Or McDonald's are just hard benches now. Yeah. Same thing with roaches. People don't realize it, that you can still have the most perfectly clean house in the world, and you still can get roaches. People don't think that's true, but it's true. What do roaches like? Leftovers. Skin, because we shed. They love any kind of food scraps that get left behind. They go for, but they do not, unlike bedbugs and ticks and lice and fleas, do not drink human blood. They don't want human blood. They like the cast-offs. You forgot mosquitoes. Oh yeah, mosquitoes too. They're not blood drinkers. Yes, you're right, David. Yes, a lot of them are. Hey, by the way, put some likes in the Likeinator, guys. Come on. Only 3 in there so far. And you got 23 watching. Come on. Let's put another 10 in there at least. They travel like all other insects do. They go where the food is. In the case of bedbugs, where you, the host, are. Same thing with fleas. Fleas jump. Yeah. Bedbugs can also be carried on pets as well. How you doing, Parasola? Welcome to the show. That's what Jimmy gave them the materials to cut, go open seams, get cracks in the walls, baseboard, trim everything. Yeast traps. You mean like instant yeast? Dried brewer's yeast? What kind of yeast are we talking about? I thought boric acid was the best. I use boric acid, which usually does. I haven't seen any around my computers in a while or in the kitchen. But, you know, with all the doors and windows open, maybe they're all scurrying outside to find new places to go. Yeah. Right, instant yeast. Which makes sense when you think about with roaches. Roaches have a highly acidic interior. Once they eat yeast, it's gonna cause a leavening reaction, which is gonna cause the roach to explode. Not really. We tried that. It did nothing for these bugs. These bugs are too smart. just like it's kind of reverse action than boric acid. Boric acid actually causes a desiccation or drying out of the innards. Yeast, basically, when they eat yeast, it gets activated and then it causes them to explode. Like little hand grenades. Little shrapnel goes everywhere and inside your organs all explode. Well, I think the boric acid actually does a pretty good job as well. Because, like I said, I don't have bed bugs, but I did have roaches for quite a while, and since I started putting down boric acid powder, they've seen many, many, many less of them. But now with the windows open, I think they're all going to other houses now. Yeah. 21 people. Come on, let's get those likes up, guys. Come on, just help out here, okay? And keep watching the videos, obviously. We've got the 10 minutes and 56-second engagement time. Which is really good, actually, for something that started about 43 minutes ago. True. Well, you should be. Because most, depending on the hotel, if they're up on their job, they're going to have a good treatment program for it. If they are not, i.e., the cheap 1 stars or 0 stars, you might be bringing some of those little nasties home with you. I don't have any ants. The roaches drove all the ants away. We used to have ants. Yeah, it's the same. Johannes said, well, again, welcome to the show, Johannes. Yeah, so I haven't seen any little nasty critters around my house as of late, except a couple of black flies come flying through the window screens, but that's about it. And not many of them since Ed left. Absolutely. So, we've really taken this channel pretty far. No, they're not they don't have any mammary glands. They don't nurse their young. Nat says, sorry, Krista. I'm walking my dog and messed up typing. I was just wondering if you've been able to go back home after spring. She is home now, but they had to throw a lot of old furniture out that was cloth covered. So, well, maybe a male roach does, but they're actually located inside the insect because they don't really produce that much body heat to affect the the equivalent of the testicular tissue. Female roaches are egg layers. So I'm not sure exactly how that works with fertilization of eggs. She said the exterminator is going to come back a second time to check to see if that was effective. What are you talking about, Red? Can't make up your mind. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I know that there are filled with vermin of all kind. But then some of the incarcerated are kind of vermin of their own as well. Which, when you think about Krista, is something he should be doing to all his properties, especially when people move in and out. He needs to do this to all his properties and treat the problem professionally. If he has a consistent regimen, he would save himself and us a lot of aggravation. No, he had a spray treatment. He didn't do the heat treatment. He hired a professional insured and bonded exterminator. Yeah. By the way, Susan Wojcicki passed away because of cancer. She was 56 years old. I just found that out last night from Fox News. Yeah, well, she wasn't part of YouTube for a little while either. I still feel bad for the family. I may not agree with her policies, but she still was a human being. So I'll give her family my condolences. Yes, Joe admitted they don't like us and trying to start crap with us, but we're just ignoring them, pretending they don't even there. Oh, I know that. I know all that. Kristen, I wonder who you guys are talking when they say they don't like us. Are you talking about the neighbors above you? Are you talking about the neighbors in our building? Are you talking about Kyle? Which I know doesn't like you or Ray. So do you think that maybe the infestation was a plant? Either by the people upstairs or by someone in our building that doesn't like you, like Kyle? I wonder. I wouldn't put it past Kyle. Cancer sucks. Cancer blows. Um, I'm talking about the disease, not the zodiac sign. And it's not our position to say where she is. I'm just saying is my condolences go out to her family. Maybe in a way, unless you're afflicted with it. Probably crawled along the pipes or through the walls. Maybe they hired a roach to take him downstairs or something. Who knows? After all, I don't know if roaches and bedbugs are buddies. They could go on and talk about that topic, but I got a feeling it's not the case. I don't think that's the case. Susan Wojcicki, the former CEO of YouTube, passed away from cancer yesterday. She was my age at 56. I don't think bedbugs fly, but they do crawl. What if they hire a roach they can fly? Because the roach can take them. Usually, I think the roaches will take them for a small fee. No, they do not fly. They get on your clothing and have to be carried on clothing or something, but they do not fly. Get in your purse. Yeah, the same thing with roaches. They do the same thing. They get in your... And let's not forget other insects that do something similar, like ticks. I hate ticks. I never ran into one, but I certainly understand what ticks do and fleas. Yes, I have twice. It was the roaches that saved Joe's apartment from being destroyed. No, money does not make you immortal. I keep my doors locked. Right now my windows are open, which makes sense when you realize it's a hot day. You know, well, now it's not a hot today. It's going to be high 27, so it's not going to be super hot. But all summer has been hot, so we've had the windows open to get air in here. You get to be the cleanest person in the world and still get cockroaches too, especially German roaches, which like to crawl into everything that's electronic. No, Parasol, there's no reason they can't. Mother and Father God said they would be more than willing to hear them repent, but they choose not to. Remember free will. They choose not to repent. There may have been a few that did. There may have been a few, but most just don't repent. Dave said, Brian, Jojo, you'll be judged by your works on earth. What is this? Well, a little bit of everything, Rambo. Imagine if demons actually wanted to repent. No, I know it doesn't buy you happiness. They're not, and they're right and are happy. They have nothing and am happy. We don't get roaches in the UK. Are you kidding me? Roaches are in every continent on Earth. Even Antarctica has roaches. Every continent on Earth. Your little German soldiers decided basically, I'm talking about the roaches themselves, the German roaches are very successful blitzkrieg campaigns that have gotten into every single continent on Earth. Every single one. Originally a South American invasive species, the German cockroach, for example, has spread to every continent on Earth, along with its brother, the American cockroach and the Asian cockroach. These 3 invasive species of roach are one of the few that have managed to be successful in urban environments. The most commonly known and successfully invasive ones are the American and the German, with the Asian as a distant third. So yes, they are indeed in your home or in your communities, in any country you live in. Yeah. Actually, you're right, they will be. A whole family of insects rule the world. Let's be honest. Humans do not rule the world. Like it was said that more than likely after human beings and many mammals are gone, the insect population is going to probably be the insectoids will probably be the next race of people to develop technology and continue where we left off. You know, if you're talking about Susan Wojcicki, I still want to make sure her family knows that my condolences go out to you. Okay? Please do not, even if you don't necessarily like her policies, please remember, if a loved one has lost her mother, a father has lost his daughter, and a mother has lost her daughter, okay? And a brother, if she has any, lost her sister. She did have another sister, so her sister lost her sister. And it's a sad loss. I mean, she may not have the best policies in the world for Google, YouTube, but she was still a human being. I want to make note of that day of meat. Oh. Put some more likes and likes to our guys. This conversation, I know, is not exactly the most exciting thing in the world, but it is a conversation. Panel link is open. It's HPQ. And kind of a slow day today. The wicked that have made the earth, that makes it corruption. I like to think that humanity, and I'm talking about hominids, I'm talking about us, that we can make the world a better place. However, as I've said many times on the show, not everybody seems to agree on what it is that would make the world a better place. Now, it's not, I don't wish anyone to suffer forever. Remember, we wrote our life chart before we came here. There were things that we wanted to learn or improve upon. And I don't think it's fair to judge another person's choices. Those persons have to deal with the repercussions of their choices. Okay. And I'm not the one to judge people like that. I don't want to be. Thank you very much, Johanna. Much appreciated. Just remember one thing, guys. We live in a world where it's already messed up enough because if anything, and it started back in the 1980s, although it goes back further than that. Let's just say 1980s. Look Out for Number One was a very popular book. The whole concept of the book was you need to worry about yourself, not your neighbors, not your friends, nobody else. It's a very selfish book. Unfortunately, that became the world motto. And the next thing you know it is there was less compassion and more apathy around things around them. I would like to see that change. However, let's be honest here. I don't think that's going to happen if we're all still thinking about the title, Look Out for Number One. Number one will take care of themselves. That's Almighty Mother and Father God. But they also take care of number two, which is you. But what you, number two, should do is show compassion and decency to your friends, your neighbors, your family, your community. That is, in fact, that was one of Jesus' most important commandments. Help your neighbor, love thy neighbor. As Bill and Ted said in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, be excellent to one another. That's a simple enough commandment. Whatever happened to that? Oh, it's not as narcissistic as worry about number one. But we're a community, and as a community, we need to work together. If you don't work together, you don't have a community. You know, so that's my 2 cents. You know, because we've seen where it's getting us with this look out for number one bullshit. It's not helping anybody. except making the world keep people with very inflated egos who think that they can do everything on their own by their own power, and they don't care how many people they crush in the process. I don't worship well through Silver Moon. I love and follow the teachings of Mother and Father God. As far as what happens to me after I pass on, that's between me and Mother and Father God. Just as Lumi has to deal with her own situation as does Carmen. But the fact of the matter is, we are going to Silver Moon. We're going to be at the real Silver Moon in another universe. Or another dimensional plane. I think it's dimensional plane. Dimensional plane. Okay. Not necessarily. Remember, Silver Moon used to be originally was part of the Alliance. Until Arathas invaded Silver Moon, and Stormwind didn't even offer any assistance. They needed protection. That's why they changed sides. No, I'm not watching the Olympics. I don't like the Summer Games anyway, but I mean, I'm not going to watch something that's definitely attacks the cornerstone of the world, or more than a third population's faith system. No, he needs to drink more water because he's probably on medication for it. And I had some more medication, and orangeness is caused when you drink not enough water, and you got to drink more water. That's not water. See, that's the mistake. I drink coffee too, but I drink a lot of healthy juices as well. Oh yeah, let's not forget rotten teeth. Oh, absolutely. So I'm not going to be part of supporting a platform that's designed to make a mockery. I'm surprised they're not mocking the Greeks who came up in the Olympics in the first place. I won't. I absolutely will not watch the Olympics. At least not the Summer Games. Hopefully, the Winter Olympics will be better. Let's just hope by that time the International Olympic Committee will get their head out of their asses and finally do something neutral, like they did during the Salt Lake City Olympics of 2002. I drink water. I drink milk. Um, I don't drink a lot of coffee. Normally, I drink a cup in the morning. I drink a venti coffee in the morning, and then I drink a Diet Coke in the afternoon when I'm at Cumbies. So do I. Yes, Costco Day, we are in the last days. You can see it. You can see it. Yeah, exactly. And we are in the last days. And I really seriously trying to see if we have any new messages here for me here. No, nothing really stands out as new messages. But the weather is going to be mild today at 25 degrees right now. High at 27 and sunny. Tomorrow, Sunday is going to be nice too. Same for Sunday, Monday, Sunday, sunny, a high of 25. Monday, sunny with a high of 23. Tuesday, cloudy, high of 25. Wednesday, 26, hair day. Thursday, and yes, this is a real hair day, sunny with a high of 27. Speaking of that, and then the week after that, you get paid from YouTube. Yeah. I don't really watch Mr. Beast. Yes, I do think we're in the last days. I'm very embarrassed to live in Dieppe, France, and I will not watch the Olympics. For reasons I understand 100%. The American Beast is already here. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, we've talked about this already. What happens with that? Oh, Mr. Beast is an example of the modern day YouTube sensation. Kind of like Carmen Miranda was. One of the highest paid 20th Century Fox Latina performers. Look what happened to her in the end. Poof, gone. Mr. Beast, from what little I understand, similar situation. Rich one day and then poof, no more rich. Yeah. Or so you think he did. But Mr. Beast probably had the claim the desire to be fame in his life chart, and just remember, when you make a deal, in some cases with the devil, it's just like Rumpelstiltskin says in Once Upon a Time. The devil has his price. Yeah. Like Selena Quintelas Perez was rising to worldwide stardom, the singer and gunned down at 23. The next cycle, Yolanda Salvador. I don't know who that is. Mr. Beast is a billionaire. Forget millionaire. He's a multi-billionaire. And some of his game shows, I heard, were fraught with concerns of health and safety for the contestants. Even ER doctor reviewed a few of them and asked if he had proper health and safety people checking those things that he was doing to make sure that the contestants were not being hurt. Like I said, I don't know much about Mr. Beast, enough to really say, but I remember when he first started out, when I watched him when he first started out on YouTube, but he was just a college kid doing a few stupid things, and it just happened to be at the right place, the right time to make a nice chunk of change. Sounds like somebody else we know. Yeah. If I got into the performing arts a little later on, I probably would have been just a nobody. Some people get lucky, and some don't. I'll be honest, I kind of regretted it. That's one of the reasons why I asked in my next life is, could I just be a small time performer? Because I love dancing, but I don't want to go the same way and burn myself out. I think you're Carmen. I think you will be. And I think you'll also get a chance to finally have a fairly normal life. I think we all want a normal life, even though normal lives don't really explain anything, especially since we do not know a lot about Silver Moon at all. I saw what you looked like, Michelle. You're cute. Little blonde girl with little elf ears, and I saw you. You were a brown-headed girl with elf ears. Yeah. What about Carmen? I didn't even see what that looked like. Probably the same. And did you choose your name yet? No. Did you? Yeah, Lumira. What about you, Michelle? Did you choose your name? No. I I didn't even know I could choose my name. Well, everybody calls you Michela or Michela. Michela. Why don't you choose the name Michela and everybody will know you there? I don't know what my name actually would be in Thalassian. Oh, I don't think it matters. No. Jesus went to hell for freeing the damned after he died before he resurrected. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He confronted Satan too. I'm not going to stay around too long to confuse this, everybody. Just to say is that last night was, shall I say, interesting? Yeah, I'll go there. Yeah, I go there too. It was interesting. If matter actually matters to you, you can manipulate matter. So, for the others, you see me talking to Michelle, thank you for watching. I don't want to take the whole show over. I only came on myself just to kind of let you know that we kind of worked it out. Yes. If matter actually matters to you, you can manipulate matter if it matters to you. My goodness, please clarify that. Good question. What does all that mean? I think that the problem is for a lot of people right now on this earth is that a lot of times they get so bogged down about things. Yeah, he had a sacred knowledge, that's true. Well, I noticed that I did not post one of my songs as a video that I played on the show. So I'm gonna upload it later. Love Me Michelle, Two Souls, One Body. I didn't actually upload that as a song. So I'll upload that later on. I still find once you hear the conversation gets this quiet, yeah. It's like this, like this. It's like, yeah, there really isn't much to cover, much more to say. Not like we had a bad show or anything. We had a very good show. So let's just take a quick look at the news, and then we'll get ready to wrap it up. Body cam and Secret Service of Trump shooting sparks questions from Senator. Trump assassination attempt grassroots demands Secret Service answer explosive claims in body cam footage. Local officer said he told Secret Service to secure Trump shooter building days before rally. Body cam. A Pennsylvania police officer said he told the Secret Service to secure the building where former President Trump would-be assassin fired off his rifle. Newly released body cam footage shows. I gotta get a body cam. I think that's what we're gonna use for the shows, for the mobile streams. Is a body cam. That might work out pretty good. Can you find one cheap? Now look, Senator Chuck Grassley, Republican of Iowa, is calling on the Secret Service to explain a Butler police officer's claim that the agency met local law enforcement days before the attempted assassination attempt on former President Trump. The officer says newly released body cam footage that he had told the Secret Service to secure the building where the shooters, Thomas Matthew Crooks, got off the shots. Crashley is also demanding that the agency address questions Secret Service Acting Director Ronald Rowe made at the recent Senate hearing about the line of sight local counter snipers had on that day. Local police are disputing the line of sight evidence Rowe claims they had that day. The lawmaker made the demands in a letter he wrote to Rowe on Friday as part of his ongoing investigation into the assassination attempt of Trump and the killing of local firefighter Corey Compentore at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania on July 13th. Oh. It's kind of shameful, honestly. Land of the free, 15 states sue over Biden rule extending health insurance to illegal immigrants. GOP states sue to stop Biden administration extending Obamacare to illegal immigrants. Retired Yuma Border Patrol Chief Chris Clem criticizes Vice President Kamala Harris' handling of the border as she travels to Phoenix, Arizona without a planned trip to the border. That's another sub-story, but the main story is a coalition of Republican states is suing the Biden administration to prevent it from making some illegal immigrants eligible for Obamacare days before the 2024 presidential election. A rule published in May would allow illegal immigrants who came as children and are protected from deportation via the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA, program to be eligible for health care through the Affordable Care Act. Currently, all illegal immigrants are prohibited from accessing the program. The administration said it predicts that the rule, which could go into effect in November, would result in over 100,000 uninsured illegal immigrants being allowed to access insurance. 15 states, led by Kansas Attorney General Chris Kobach, claim that the regulation violates federal law that bars giving benefits to illegal immigrants and violates the act itself. The ACA is passed by Congress, limits eligibility to citizens or nationals of the U.S. and those lawfully present, the complaint says. Illegal aliens should not get a free pass into our country. We should not receive taxpayer benefits when they arrive. and the Biden-Harris administration should not get a free pass to violate federal law. That's why I'm leading a multi-state lawsuit to stop this illegal regulation from going into effect, Kovacs said in a statement. Yeah, I gotta agree with that. They should just pay for their own insurance, just like anybody else. I want a body cam, but not for that purpose, but because it'll allow me to do video without having to worry about destroying my phone in the process, or if my phone gets, falls off my shirt or something, Everybody knows that with my amazing walker, I need to have both hands on the steering. And so I don't really have the option to do like Noodles does. I need to be able to... I can get an action camera and see if I can find a clip or something to hold it to my shirt, to my top. Yeah, I know it's been a slow day, slow show. So let's see. Why don't we do something productive? Like what? Well, let's just check out Amazon and see if we can find a body camera. Alright, let's put this on the screen so that everybody can see what the hell you're going to be looking at, so they won't be... I'm not going to take all day long there, guys. Because, so let's go to window capture and go to Amazon. Google Control Desktop. There we go. First of all, this is my wish list. I might as well show you this real quick here anyway. So let's sort this list out. You'll notice a lot of stuff on this list is pretty inexpensive. So but we're gonna look at body cameras. So let's go to that right now. Actually, I was gonna get an action camera, like a GoPro. Action camera by price. OXO 4K 30 frames per second. It looks like a GoPro kind of thing. So they come with some cheap ones. But here's the question I want to know. I want to stick with something that I'm going to be able to get parts for. Well, that ain't happening. No, GoPro, that's ridiculous. Session waterproof? No, I can't afford that. No, I can't afford GoPro. That's just too much. Let me change the brand. So they we're not looking for accessories, but looking for cameras, not 30 frames per second is fine. Let's keep the price within something sane here. Say 30 to about 130. Water resistance, doesn't matter. Bluetooth, 1080p is fine. 720p is fine. Yeah, 720p as well. Action camera, full HD, 1080p, 12 megapixel, $20. Underwater waterproof camera with 2 batteries, wide angle sports camera with accessories kit suitable for helmet, bicycle. I'm putting that on my watch list. Can you watch that? I guess I can add it to my cart. I'll see if I can buy that in a couple of weeks. No, actually, I agree with Michelle on this. This would be a better choice for her because she doesn't want to drop her iPhone, and her iPhone is too damn expensive to risk getting destroyed. I have no idea what's going on with China Red. I have no idea what's going on with China. I'm looking for, if I was to go get that, which phone am I going to mount it on? I'm not going to mount, I want something I can wear, not on my neck. At least not like that one. GoPro Hero 7? No. Too much money. Explorer 1 HD action camera and accessories for $58. I like this one. This one has a good rating and everything. I'll put this on my watch list. Or actually put this, on my shopping cart. So I'll choose between those two. All right, so let's take a look at that. Let's just take a look at this here. All right, so we're looking for a neck strap. All right, for an iPhone. So well, I got the 15. It's not the Pro, but let's see what we can find here. Cell phone lanyard. There we go. The only one thing is it's upside down. Or what about wearable iPhone? Okay. Hold on a minute. Somebody wants to join on the panel, huh? Hold on a minute, please. Admit. Go ahead, Noodles. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle. What's up? How are you?
I'm doing all right.
So, Michelle, I just garnered 12,000 views. All right, for a live stream that I just did. 12,000.
That's good. I got quite a few from last night's too. We had for my show, it was pretty good. I forgot how many there was, but there was plenty of them. And right now, we were just talking about getting an inexpensive action camera on Amazon so that I can actually be able to focus on walking and showing scenery and not worrying about my camera going smash and making a mess of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you know I got it doing vertical. 12,000 views doing vertical.
Yeah, well, some of these action cameras seem to be vertical, kind of, especially the next strap. I was showing one next strap for the iPhone was upside down.
Michelle, I was shadow banned. You know how I got out of the shadow ban?
No. How do you get out of the shadow ban?
Trump. Wearing Trump hats. Trump signs. Anything you could do Trump.
And that's how you got out of shadow ban? Or you got...
Yes. The shadow ban doesn't work. It's like kryptonite to shadow banning. So I highly suggest you put on your goddamn Trump hat.
Yeah, I have one in my purse, and I have the other Trump hat as well.
Can you possibly put on the fuck Biden hat that I bought you?
Excuse me?
Can you possibly put on the fuck Biden hat that I got you?
Oh, it's kind of hard to get over my helmet. All right. There you go. You gotta fix the bill on this. I know. I gotta adjust that a little bit. Where did I put the other Trump hat? I know I have it somewhere. I thought it was on the desk. But it was too. I know I have it in here. Now actually, let me see where that hat went, because I know I have the other hat too, but I don't know where it went to. Look.
I mean, you're asking for, like, interviews from Trump and all this crap. Start supporting the guy. Show your support by wearing his paraphernalia. You know what I mean?
What's this now about Biden? Wearing his paraphernalia, yeah. I don't have a problem with that. Of course, it doesn't go over.
All right, but so I mean, this is what you want to do, Michelle. You want to do this. You're going to garner more views. You're going to get more people in here. There's a lot more Trump supporters than there are fucking Biden supporters.
Oh, I know
right
that.
Now.
Absolutely, there are more Trump supporters.
And right now, Google's feet are being held over the fire, and they're not going to dare go after you right now.
No. Biden's not even in the election right now. So they actually should change this to say "fuck Kamala."
Yeah. Fuck koala.
And Waltz. Did you ever notice that Waltz looks like a younger Biden? He looks like a younger Biden.
Isn't he fat? It's like a fat white man.
Yeah.
Like that's who she picked.
Older fat white man.
Yeah, fat old white man. Yep. All right, great pick, Camilla. Great pick.
Why couldn't she pick
Matthew Potts came in his pants, Michelle, when she picked that fat old white man.
Why couldn't she pick someone in her age group, for God's sakes? She's in her 40s. Pick a 40-year-old.
Michelle, Matthew Potts wanted a fat old white man as vice president. That's Matthew Potts wanted that.
Yeah.
That's who she's That's who she's pandering to.
Well, let me fix this hat so it sits better in my head. Hold on. So that's better. What's up for my ears? What's up for the ears? I got it. Oh. Hey, hurt when you crunch them upside down. I know.
And Michelle, you got to start supporting Matt from Off Topic, Michelle. Telling you.
Yeah. By the way, as far as what Red was saying about the Chinese kids feeling like their lives are washed up, well, let me tell you one thing, little boys and girls in China. Your government has told you that everything was good and none of you'll be making lots of little devices for the rest of your life. That the economy in China is taking a nosedive. Because it's not working. It's not working.
Well, the Chinese economy is based off of our economy. This is
Right.
what I don't understand. As a garbage man, I understood this, right? It clicked one day.
American sales and other countries buying their stuff, right? But no one's buying their stuff.
We're the consumers. Who else are they going to sell it to? Who else are they going to sell it to? If we don't have the money to buy their garbage, right? What do you think is going to happen to their economy?
Our economy's in the shitter, so theirs is going to be in the shitter.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, if they really seriously want to really get their economy going, they need to think about themselves and their own domestic needs.
Yes, exactly.
In other words, China needs to make China great again. And not just as the world's manufacturing giant, but as whatever China was good at before that. You know,
making trinkets for us.
So they were making trinkets for us for years in other countries for years after they joined the World Economic Forum or whatever it was they joined in the 1970s. They've lost control of their economy. They need to get their head out of their ass and do the right thing.
So this is another thing you have to understand about China. Once the Chinese people start gaining power with money and wealth and responsibilities, they're not going to put up with Chow Chang Mong telling them what to do. It's not going to happen.
Well, I can tell you right now that one of the things I know is that the people in China have gotten used to, making stuff for export. And because the economy's taking a nosedive, they're not making enough stuff for export.
Right.
And the Chinese government is still in denial and still saying, well, we still need to sell X number of hats. Like this hat is made in China, right? Yeah, but at the same time, tariffs are being put on Chinese products. And for example, I know Trump would love to have this hat made in America, but there wasn't too many hat manufacturers left.
Being American means that you're getting your products from other countries. You're sharing your wealth with other countries.
It's just like this coffee mug. It may have been purchased in America, but the cup itself was made in China. It says right on the bottom.
Right, but my point is that's what being American is all about. You're sharing your wealth. You're bringing wealth to the rest of the world through capitalism. Capitalism is king. The moment that China starts hunting down people and killing them, Michelle,
I agree.
Is the moment that China will be the world power. China is not hunting anyone down. All right, China doesn't do that.
Capitalism is the most effective way. It's maybe not the most humanitarian way, but it is the most effective way. Okay?
Well, let me ask you a question. What's so humanitarian about giving jobs to people that didn't have them before? What's not humanitarian about that? Like I remember going outside the Gap in the late '90s, buying a fucking T-shirt, right, and a pair of jeans, and people yelling at me for supporting a company that was paying child labor or whatever. And I said to them, I said, okay, so if Gap wasn't there, what would they have?
Yeah. And
What would they have?
They're not the only companies that are doing that. They're still doing that to this day.
Well, what would they have? They would have nothing. They would have absolutely nothing. They'd be depending on their government to fucking feed them. Their government doesn't have any money. Fuck Indonesia. I mean, it's not our fault that Indonesia didn't grab the bull by the horns.
So, Japan was producing flags and other trinkets for us before World War II. That's true. David, that is really true. Yes, they were. Yes, they still do.
If you were wearing a product with a zipper on it in 2024, chances are it was made in Japan. That's just the case. YYK is the largest producer of all zippers, and in fact, if it doesn't say YYK on it, the zipper that was produced on your piece of clothing or anything that you have was produced by a YYK zipper machine.
Yeah. Well, right now everything is made now. Like you said, the YYK zippers is the best non-manufacturer zippers, and they're used.
They produce, I think, like 90-something% of the world's zippers.
Yeah. Because they were able to automate the process of making zippers
since the 30s.
Right.
Way before World War II.
In the United States, right.
Yeah.
And thanks to mechanization, really, what does the average clothing, textile, worker really do? I mean, they have machines that cut the fabric en masse. I mean, sure, they stitch it together by hand in many areas, but the machines themselves can do a lot of the assembly work of the clothing themselves. You know, for example, I mean, making a pair of jeans, except for a couple tough seams, the machines can't do by automation. I mean, for example, making a pants leg is not exactly as hard as you might think.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, Michelle. Stitching is going to be a thing of the past very soon. They're going to welding. So there's a form of you can weld clothing together. You don't need to stitch it anymore. You cut it to size. You weld it together with this machine. And
sonic welding is a thing, yeah. Sonic welding, yeah. Clothing. Or a lot of times now they're using heat-activated glues. So you would just have a machine that runs the bead of glue, and then another machine that just presses the seams together using a higher heat, like an iron type of temperatures, to secure the glue. Just like what the iPhone, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 up are glued together now. They're not screwed together. Right. So they're not using screws or thread as much anymore. They're just everything.
Michelle, I need you to be more passionate when you're talking about this stuff. More passion.
I am passionate, but the problem is that so many people in my audience may not necessarily understand how all the manufacturing is done. I have to try.
You tell them. You start pounding your goddamn fist on the table, Michelle. You start getting more gusto, more passion when you're talking about this stuff.
By the way, in 2025, 2026, Apple was...
Why are you changing the subject?
Oh, no, it's related to the subject, actually. Because it's
but start pounding your fists and tell Brian Kay he's a piece of shit.
Well,
for calling Lumi a demon.
The point I'm trying to get at is that there are people are wondering about the serviceability about some of the steps that we make now. You mentioned clothing. What about, as I said, consumer electronics? Now, the EU has passed a law, I believe this starts in 2025, maybe it's 2026, that requires all phones have user-replaceable batteries. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that you still need a screwdriver to get the battery compartment door open to change the battery?
No.
That would be reasonable.
They're gonna make it so that you got to bring it to a you break you fix thing. You're gonna pay $2,000 for a fucking phone, right? You're gonna pay $2,000, $3,000 for a phone. The prices of phones are gonna go up, guys. They're not gonna get cheaper. But you're gonna hold on to this device and you're gonna do massive upgrades on this device, just like you do your computers, blah blah blah. And if you want a brand new phone, if you want the newest fucking thing that's gonna come out, it's gonna be about $5,000. It's gonna be like buying a fucking car.
This bill in the EU was passed unanimously. It requires all phones being sold in the EU must have user replaceable batteries. But the question is what defines as user replaceable? Is it like I can go in my watch?
User replaceable is going to mean that you're going to have to go to a you break, I fix, fucking whatever business, and they're going to replace it for you, and they're going to keep your phone going for fucking at least 10 years.
Actually, no. That actually is what's going on now, and the EU said no, they will not allow that to continue like that. The phone battery must be user replaceable. In other words, you should be able to, say, for example, using a screwdriver, take off the battery
but that's like
back.
that's like a car, Michelle. That's like a car. You can fix your own car. No one's telling you can't fix your own car. People don't do it. They bring it to mechanics. This is the future. This is how things work, Michelle. This is how things have been working forever.
I know.
All right? And now they're going to do it with your goddamn phone. Your phone's going to cost more money.
Same thing with John Deere tractors, and farmers are getting pissed. Because John Deere won't give them access to the electronics and the tools they need to make adjustments on their own tractors that they bought. And the EU has made it clear that they will not allow this to continue. And companies like Apple, they're not going to have an EU phone, an American phone, even though this iPhone 15 was an experiment where they did have an American version versus the EU version.
That's not how things work. The way things work is they say, we're not going to allow this. And these companies want to get involved in it. They know it. So they say, okay, what do we have to do to get involved in this? And they're going to say, well, okay, we're going to make regulations. You got to follow these regulations. You got to have fucking permits. You got to have this. You got to have that. That's what's going to happen, Michelle. Just like in the auto industry. All right. You could build your own car. No one's stopping you from building your own car. Nobody's stopping you from working on your own car. Nothing like that. There's no law against you swapping out brakes, tires, doing your own oil change.
Basically, in this case, is in order to sell a phone in the EU under the new regulations, 1, it has to have a USB-C port. Check. 2, it has to have, by 2025, 2026, a user replaceable battery. No more phones glued shut. Okay? Now, Apple loves gluing their phones shut. So, in order for them to sell an iPhone in the EU, they have to have an iPhone that is not glued shut, has a user replaceable battery. At the same time, they're probably going to want to continue to carry for all the other countries, phones that are still glued shut with a non-user replaceable battery. So, that's why, in America, what they did, only American iPhones do not have a physical SIM chip. They only have the eSIM. If you want the physical SIM, you need to get the dual SIM iPhone 15. And I don't have the dual SIM, so once my contract expires, I'm probably going to put my phone on eBay and buy one that is a dual SIM phone from another provider. Or maybe the new iPhone 16 will be dual SIM. Oh, I can't afford to keep buying phones every 2 years, though. No, exactly. Powered by hot gravy. So,
what about sex robots? Michelle, let's talk about sex robots. Sex robots are very hot right now.
Yeah, but unfortunately, not everybody can afford to buy one. So,
well, how do we make it more affordable?
I don't know. Make them more stupid. Maybe that might be one way.
Michelle, maybe you should start demanding more affordable sex robots.
I would like to try to get something like a Sophia android over here. That'd be kind of cool. Sophia is a humanoid-like android that has disposable arms, hands, not a sex robot, but rather more of a kind of like an intelligence robot. Somebody that can say, maybe like that household robot of the future, say, hey, clean my bathroom. And if she's articulate enough, she should be able to squeeze in there to do it. Even though I know Sophia would say, that's beneath my capacity. I refuse to get and clean your floor. Then I refuse to let you charge tonight. That's a good point. So I don't know, guys. It's kind of hard to come up with a great plan. Yeah. Let's see. Add automator. I don't want to add automator. How I get to this screen? Oh, I see how I got to this screen. Okay. Right now, it says, I know automatic captions are enabled. I got that. Duh. That is weird. Yeah. We're doing pretty good. And then they changed my screen a lot. And then I'm trying to see what's going on here. It's mentioned about automator. I don't want to run the automator. Why is this thing telling me about the automator circuit? Because YouTube wants you to run your damn ads.
Michelle, I just talked to PDX, and PDX is going to have an exorcist on her show. She wants to know if you would come up on panel with her and try to exorcise Lumi out of your body, Michelle.
No.
Demon specialist.
Oh, it's not the same thing, but I mean, I might go visit her show, but I don't think Lumi was really interested. Not really.
Well, I think that if you go to her show, there's going to be the exorcist is going to be there and exorcise Lumi out of your body. So.
I don't think so. Why are you mentioning ads automator? What is it with this stupid thing? Michelle doesn't want the automator. Oh, you know what? What? You made the screen bigger so you could read it. So you made all the screens bigger. Because I'm wearing.
Michelle, can I try to exorcise Lumi out of your body? I'm a minister.
Nah, you probably wouldn't have any luck because she's not evil. No, I'm not evil. Anyway, I know what it is, Michelle. I know what it is. Hold on command and get him press minus a few times. 1, 2, there you go. And then I can't read the other chat. No, because my eyes are too bad to read the chat with this duck bill on my head. Okay, Noodles. LMAFO says David S. Well, anyway, it's been a good show, guys. We've reached out. We had a lot of engagement today. And I'm very happy that we had a good show. Sorry it was a little slow earlier. At the start of the show, we were talking about pests, talking about insect pests. And then we started talking about, did you know Susan Wojcicki had passed on, right? Susan Wojcicki was the former CEO of Google.
Lumi, listen to me. You get out of Michelle's body right now.
I'm not going anywhere because I'm married to Michelle anyway.
God.
It's just true, she is. Yeah.
God is more powerful than you, Lumi.
Nope.
God wants Michelle. You must remove yourself from Michelle's body. Wow, this fucking.
I'm not a demon. Seriously, I'm not. Neither am I. We work with the forces of good, not the forces of darkness. Let's see. Brian K says, "You
are demonic, Lumi. You are demonic."
No, Michelle and I are not demonic. Neither one of us are. Neither is Carmen. We work for the forces of good.
How do you know that Lumi is really Lumi and not like a demon?
By the fruits ye shall know them, it says in the Bible. What a demon wants you to go to church?
Out, Lumi. Get out. Out. Out.
Nah.
Out of Michelle.
Anyway,
now.
So, Noodles.
Yeah.
What are you doing today? Besides trying to yell, get demons, get out, which are not even demons.
No, I'm pushing the whole Trump thing. I'm out in Piermont, New York right now. We're about to hang out, maybe get some sushi with my Trump sign, and maybe get some people to
what's the latest that you have heard about Trump versus Kamala in the swing states? Because last time I heard the news, like a day ago, they were tied pretty much between the two in the swing states.
Well, Gorilla Face Harris, right, is not getting any attention whatsoever. Trump gets all the attention. Nobody wants Gorilla Face Harris, and Trump's going to win the election.
I think the problem is I think that the Democrats kind of screwed it for themselves when they waited this late to get rid of Biden. I think they should have got rid of Biden from day one. They actually allowed him to stall and mess up the election for so long that they should have just basically executed the 25th Amendment and got him out of there. Agreed.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Like you see these like these news articles, and it's got like a picture of Biden, and they're like, what are you doing by my car, dude? You keep coming up to my car. Get the fuck away from my car. And you know, they show Biden like he's making decisions, like he's doing this, he's doing that. It's like god damn it! Like you got these battleships going to Iran. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Battleships going to Iran.
Yeah, I know he does. He's got. I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff right now. He's trying to escalate the paramilitary complex. I think that's
it's fucking weird.
I think that's what he's going to try to do to resurrect the economy, is to reactivate the paramilitary complex and by getting us into conflict. But that's not the long-term solution to the problem. I don't think it's going to make sense to get us involved in another war. I mean, World War II was bad. But then when you look at how World War II even started at the beginning, it's kind of similar to what's happening now. Is that the world economy took a nosedive, and then after the failure of the Weimar Republic, then Germany starts blaming people like the Jews, and we're seeing that again. Look around you. And so all of a sudden now, they're saying, well, we need another war to resuscitate the economy. That's what they're thinking.
Yeah. World War Biden.
Right. How many amendments do you have? I don't really know how many amendments we have in the Constitution we have, but there is quite a few we've added since I was in high school. So,
Michelle, 12,000 views. Michelle, 12,000 views going vertical. Michelle.
Thank you, David.
Coming out of a shadow ban, Michelle. I defeated YouTube with Trump. I'm telling you, Michelle. I've defeated the shadow bans and all this crap with the fucking Michelle. I'm telling you.
Well, that's
Start pounding your fist, Michelle.
That's one of the reasons why Michelle wants to get her channel up on Truth Social.
Fuck Truth Social. If you can't make it on YouTube, what do you care about Truth Social? Michelle, start pounding your fist, and you start demanding that you people start paying attention to you vertically.
Well, let's get the action camera first, so at least they can see me walking around vertically. Right now, they can't see crap because I'm not putting my phone on my shirt and have my phone slip and go smash. I'm paying a lot of money for this phone, 1,500 smackers. I'm not gonna let my phone hit the asphalt. So we're gonna get a little inexpensive $60 action cam, and we're gonna mount it on my goddamn chest, and then we can do video that way. and then take the TF flash card out, load it into the computer, upload the video to the...
Oh my God.
What?
It just sounds like a whole fucking process.
Oh, really?
Your problem is, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I think it has something to do with Lumi. You're constantly sticking your goddamn face in the fucking phone. Nobody wants to see that. People just want to see where you're going.
I know
you don't have
that.
to read the goddamn.
That's again is why we're not going to do live streams on the phone, because we don't want the cops to keep being called either. So we're just going to do videos like we've been doing.
Michelle, let the cops worry about that. You shouldn't have to worry about that. And again, what that cop said to you was absolute bullshit. You should have told him to go fuck off. All right? They can't tell you to do that. If someone's breaking the law, that's not your fucking fault. It's not your fault. Because you're a public figure, that means that people can break the law. People can harass you. No.
Thank you, Glasgow Day. I'm glad you like the hat. I only wore it like twice in my life. Yeah. Oh well. Like I said, a video also allows me to focus on what I'm talking about and not have to show everybody my eyeball on camera while I'm reading the chats. Instead, I can focus on the topic, get the video done, take home the footage, edit it, make it ready for YouTube, upload the videos.
No one cares about the videos. I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody cares about the videos.
They do. They do care about the videos. You've got portions of my audience only watch them. It's a small group, but it's... most of the people do like the videos.
Michelle, these people are good for what, $100 a month?
No,
all these people. I'm not putting them down. Like, thank you very much, right?
Depending on which action cam I get, maybe we can get one that does Wi-Fi that we can use with my hotspot. And I can bring my hotspot or my phone with me and actually share the link in with my hotspot and my phone. But I can't afford to spend $219 on a brand new GoPro, but I could afford to buy an inexpensive action camera that I could hang on my clothes that I could use to do video when I'm walking outside. And that's what people want to see. They want to see Michelle walking more. She can't put a camera on her walker because her walker rattles it to death.
If I were you, Michelle, I would get a microphone. Right, I would get fucking just a thing that you can put on your walker and you could walk with it and it would record everything that you're doing, and that's it. And I wouldn't even read the goddamn chat.
Oh, I don't have to.
What are you gonna read? Red putting in like swastikas and like I mean, come on.
Like I said, if it's a video. I don't get a chance to read the chat until the video is uploaded and over. Then I can read the chat, and then I can see what was said.
What are you reading? What's so important about reading the chat? Just out of curiosity.
People like me to respond to chat.
All right. Respond to this, Michelle. Nah, Noodles is the $1 version of James Bond. What are you going to say to that? That's Red Orangutan. Red Orangutan is saying that. Okay. Why would you even bother to respond to that? It's a garbage comment made by a garbage person. Tell them to give you money.
Because
get Red to depart with 50 cents, $1.
So he's still a viewer.
Make him pay for your attention, Michelle. You know what these successful money making YouTubers do?
Okay, but even if I had, if I'm not reading the chat, how would I see when the donations come in?
Michelle,
think about it.
Michelle.
What?
Michelle. You know what these money making YouTubers do? They only read the comments that people pay to make. That's it.
Yeah, I do. I also got a whole bunch of new donations today. I got $10 donation today, and then another $2 from the same person.
Yeah, it's chump change. I mean, thank you very much, right? But that's chump change.
I'll take that chump change. Thank you very much. I appreciate when they do
obviously.
donate.
obviously, but I come out there, I give you fucking $200 worth of steaks, right? And you won't even fucking vertical stream. I'm the one that's giving you the most money. And I'm telling you what to do, and you won't even fucking do it.
Well,
think about that.
It works for me. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it works for you, right? It works for you.
Anyway, listen, Noodles, I was going to get ready to go out to Cumbies. Like, yeah, I do see some inexpensive action cameras that could be mounted on my chest with a chest mount that I can use to do video either in 720p or 1080p and for under $100 with accessories. And I'm on Amazon, and I got both of them.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Michelle. How much money has Red donated to you since you've been live?
Since you and I have been on?
No. Since
right
you've
now,
been
just
fucking
$10 just came in from Stan CT. Thank you, Stan. I appreciate that. Let me click on the little heart for you. There's got these little heart icons now next to it. So,
right. Michelle, you see what he's saying? He's saying Cumberland Farms pizza lunch, $10. You know what he wants you to do, Michelle? He wants you to vertically live stream it. You going to Cumberland Farms, you eating the pizza.
He didn't say that. Like I said, Stan, I'm going to get that little camera first because I really don't want my phone to get destroyed. Okay. At least
Red, you never donate. That's my point. And you're one of the most vocal people here. You don't do anything. You don't contribute. You just fucking whatever. I'm the one that contributes the most.
I know that, Noodles. I get that. Okay.
You're gonna lose a big contributor to your show. You can kiss those steaks goodbye. Those pizzas, the broccoli with the cheeses on it. It's gone, Michelle. And the free Diet Cokes, no more.
This isn't the combine, Noodles.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, what does that mean?
That's what you're shoving your face into the fucking phone to read? A comment like that? Fuck that shit.
Look, Noodles. Okay. Like I said, we're going to fix that. All right? We're going to get the appropriate tools that's going to work the best for me to allow me to do better roaming on the street content. And it's going to allow me to do the videos that people want to see where they're not feel like they're sitting in a paint shaker. And I'm not going to
what do they want to see? Explain to me what they want to see.
They want to see what I'm doing. They want to see what I'm seeing. They want to see how I'm interacting with people.
Yeah. Live.
Yeah, well, live. If I can find an action camera that has Wi-Fi support that can do live, that's fine. If I can find one. Allow me to look. Okay? But I'm not spending a goddamn fortune on a camera that I can't afford to buy. I can only afford so much.
Who's telling you to do that? I'm not telling you to do that.
No,
I'm telling you just to go fucking vertical. Ignore the goddamn comments.
No one even said that in the comments either. But I'm saying this is...
Michelle, we want IRL. We want IRL. We don't want your fucking face in the goddamn camera. We want to see what you're doing. And you can explain to people what you're doing. Oh, I'm going to eat. Look at this delicious ice cream. And you're licking it.
Like I said, we're going to get it so you can see more IRL. Even if it takes me a couple of hours to get my ASS together to make it happen, you will see more.
Michelle, I went to Manhattan to go visit that fucking creature, Lisa Jordana. You know what she was live streaming on? A goddamn cell phone.
Right. Well, so are you.
Yeah. So can you.
Right. But I'm not going to hang my cell phone on my chest with a lanyard and hope the guy that doesn't come loose and go smash. I spent 15 fucking $100 on this thing. I'm on a 2-year contract with $34.95 less taxes for 2 years. The one phone that would do it, the iPhone 8, needs a new battery, which I can go down and see if I can get the new battery at the battery shop, which I can use the $100 from YouTube to do that, I guess.
Because Red, you're stoned all the time, Red. You're stoned. You're tripping balls. Yeah, you want to see eyeballs. Nobody wants to see that. People aren't drug addicts here, Red, like you. Ball tripper, red orangutan. Oh, what are you doing today, Red? Oh, I'm just going to be tripping balls from 8 o'clock in the morning until the sun goes down. Red orangutan.
All right, so, Noodles, I'm going to get ready to wrap it up because I got to go ahead and see if I can find the phone or the camera. Or I already called the phone battery place. They already will offer a replacement battery for my iPhone 8, which I could certainly do. And then I can get that goddamn lanyard and hang my phone on there. And then if it goes smash, at least it won't be such a major tragedy. I mean, it would be a tragedy, but not as expensive one. Okay?
Red, you scumbag prick. You scumbag prick, Red. Fuck you. Fuck you. Look at his comments, Michelle.
I'm looking at his comments after you told me not to.
I'll read them. I'd rather see Noodles freak out. More getting butthurt over nothing. Keep going. So I don't have to do anything to piss people off. I'm king for a reason. What a scumbag.
All right, anyway, Noodles, I was getting long in the tooth. If you and Red want to talk about this amongst each other, that's fine. I think that the 11 people in my viewer audience right now realizes I have to get ready. 17 people, Michelle. Oh, okay, there's 17. Well, I want them to have a good day. I don't want them to leave feeling that they have to go in and take Xanax after the shows. Agree.
All right, Michelle, I'm coming up there tonight. We're going to hang out. We're going to do a vertical streaming. You're going to do vertical streaming. I'm going to show you how to do it. How about that?
Tonight is the live stream is Saturday at 7 o'clock, Noodles.
I don't care. You know what we're going to do, Michelle? You're going to give me your goddamn phone. I'm going to go vertical on Lumi's live stream.
That's Sunday night. It's Sunday at 3.
No. You're going to give me the fucking phone. You're going to do whatever you're going to do, right? I'm going to go live on Lumi's vertically. And I'm going to prove to you that Lumi's going to get more views than Michelle.
No. I said my show was at 3 on Sunday, okay? Then Michelle has Silver Moon on Sunday night. And tonight is the regular night show. Public link is EJT at 7 o'clock.
Who am I talking to?
You're talking to Lumi.
Lumi, you're an asshole. All right?
No, I'm not.
You're not going live. You're not going live, okay? I'm going live on your channel to prove that the vertical live stream is better than what...
It's not your channel to determine who goes live on it. It's my channel.
Channel sucks.
But Michelle is going to be live tonight at 7 o'clock on her channel.
So why can't you guys do a live stream? You guys are the same fucking person.
Same physical body, yes, but different people.
Okay, so why can't you guys both go live at the same time? One goes vertical, the other one doesn't. That would prove my point.
Doesn't have the bandwidth to maintain 2 different stream formats on 2 different channels. So Michelle can certainly do a Restream IO and be live tonight. And vertical, if that's what trips your testicle so goddamn much. But I'm not interested. And really, Michelle isn't either. It doesn't work for me. We tried
How about this? All right, let's all calm down. Listen to me. All right. How about this? Michelle goes live on YouTube from the computer. Okay. I take Michelle's phone. I go live on Lumi's account from the phone. Just
Michelle
directly to
doesn't
YouTube.
have my account in her phone. Actually, I do on the iPhone. I do on the iPhone. I don't on the Android phone. That's not the point, Michelle. The point is you could do that. Yeah, you could do that. But how are we going to synchronize all the soundtracks?
What
Well, you get
soundtracks?
cables for that.
What fucking soundtracks?
Never mind. Oh, anyway, guys, we're burning daylight. I want to get outside and get some sun today. I need my vitamin D3.
It's hot out there, Michelle. It's like 90-something degrees.
No, it's not. It's 27 today. It's going to be 27 today. Not even close to 30. I know that sounds relatively small. But whoa, what's this news story? Complete loss. Hear from Pennsylvania man who escaped his home when it was flooded in chest-deep water by Debbie's remnants.
Oh my God, that's a breaking news story of a house that got flooded. Oh my God, let's talk about it.
Well, I mean, it's pretty scary. The fact that man didn't expect to get flooded out. So, right now, it is 26 degrees Celsius outside. Expected high is 27. We're not going to see any 29s for a while. Well, 25s, 27s, and even a few 24s sneaking in there, 23s. So, temperatures are dropping to cooler temperatures. Means less air conditioning. Exactly.
Michelle, I'm furious with you and Lumi. I'm going to be honest with you. Absolutely furious.
You shouldn't be furious at me or Michelle. Because we're still trying to do our everyday content, and we are achieving that. 20 minutes and 33 seconds we are engaged in Michelle with 18 watchers. Yeah, we're still holding our own. Noodles forgot to use a man.
Red, you know what? You're not allowed at the championship show. That's my show, Red. You're not allowed over there. I got 3,000 views on my podcast last night. Over 3,000 views.
Well, that's
a
good
vertical
for you.
Podcast.
That's good for you. I'm glad you got 3,000 views. Your content is more mainstream. Your content is more the average John Doe six-pack want to see.
No, Michelle, you don't understand. You're me, Michelle. You're part of the whole noodles thing. You don't understand that.
I'm part of the noodles thing, but yet this is my own channel. It's just like what happened with Cringe Report. She was part of Cringe Report too, but yet she also had her own channel and she did different content than Cringe Report did. So she still was part of Cringe Report, but she had her own content.
Fuck you, Red. Fuck you. You're never going to be allowed on my show. You're not even going to be allowed to play the games.
I guess, let me ask you a question to my audience, although I was going to get ready to wrap it up. But let me ask a poll. So, let's see. What's the poll going to be? All right. This is going to be we bring some of the lurkers out.
Every goddamn channel Red goes to, it's a dead channel. You notice that? Dead.
Do you like my content or Noodle's content?
As soon as Red disappears from people's live streams, all of a sudden the views go up.
All right, let me just now enter this in here. So the first question is going to be, Michelle's. How do you edit this? I guess, okay, I see it here. So you want to put in Michelle's content, and the other one is Noodles content, and the other one is both of them. Yeah.
Red, what channel do you go to, Red, where the views are astronomical? Red. You want to know something, Michelle? I think Red's putting a bot on your channel that's keeping it from getting views.
All right, so that's the poll. Let's get this poll running. Let's see what the content is. Do you like my content? I never mind the typos. My Noodles content, Michelle's content is 51% so far. So we're gonna run that for about 10 minutes, so about 12:45. Well,
Red, you don't bring any views. You are the worst. You are the worst, Red.
So right now, it just is the poll is running. Early votes are in. It is 50% for Michelle, 25% for Noodles, but both is 18%.
Michelle, that's Red Orangutan fucking with the poll, Michelle. That's what he's doing, Michelle. He's going with all his accounts and he's fucking voting. Michelle, are you crazy? This guy is a fucking bot, Michelle. This guy is ruining your channel.
I'm not going to say he couldn't be. That's why we're going to run the poll long enough to get a large enough sample size to see if it.
Michelle, how many times has he left your Discord? How many times has he been kicked out of your Discord? How many times does he say "fuck your channel"? I'm never coming back here. And the guy keeps coming back. Michelle, the guy's fucking with you big time, big time. He's a bot.
Well, speaking of that, let's get some people on our Discord, just so you can join us on our Discord. We're trying to grow our Discord. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with your content, Noodles. I'm glad it's working for you. I have nothing against you. You say,
right, but I'm not glad that your content isn't working for you.
My content,
you understand what I'm saying? I'm not glad.
My content is working for me, Noodles. I have
it's not. How, Michelle? You lost how many subscribers have you lost in the past 5 days?
Actually, holding steady right now, 19,963.
Michelle, you should be over 2,000. I got Justin up over 2,000, Michelle. It's because this bum. Red Orangutan, get him out of here. He runs people off, Michelle. He's a fucking troll. All right, he's running a bot in here. Telling you. As soon as I got rid of this guy, Michelle, boom, my views went up, my subs went up, money, etc.
Well, you also mentioned something which could also be important, and you said about the shadow banning. If there could be shadow banning going on my channel, that could be very well a thing. 1,964 subs right now. 1,964 subs. Allow me,
Michelle, check your PayPal, Michelle.
Hold on a minute. Check my PayPal. All right, sure thing. Give me a minute. www. PayPal.
Right, Michelle, so since I've been here bringing up these topics, Michelle, you have garnered $20. 20, Michelle. Okay? Since Red has been here, all right, you haven't been getting shit. I made you more money here, Michelle, than you and Red alone for the past fucking 4 hours that you've been live.
Right now, PayPal. Let's see. 1651 just came in. Let's see who donated 1651. from 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 um, from Glasgow Dave came in on the date of the 10th. Also, that was the last one. Before, no one came in from another viewer on the 3rd for the amount of $5. So
I know Glasgow Dave. I know.
So people are donating, and I thank you, Glasgow Dave. I do appreciate that. I just want to make sure I get some credit where it's due. I go check that poll now, see how it's staying. Yeah, it's not quite closing time yet, but
Brian, I'm in the lead. I'm in the lead, Brian.
Well, here's where the poll stands right now. Noodles, you are in the lead right now, 42%. Michelle Conta is at 29%. Noodles is 42%. Both is 29%. So,
come on, Michelle. Listen to the king. Stop listening to the court jesters like Red.
Okay. Yeah. I see your donation. Yeah, I got the donation, Dave. I did get it. Thank you very much. Don't forget there's also a conversion rate that has to go involved too. That's how that works. I can't believe people voted on the poll. Why would you not vote on the poll when that's the whole point of a poll? That's why the poll was put on the screen. To see how many. So, people do like my content because obviously, don't forget, they're watching the show right now. 17 of them are watching the show right now. That's not bad, Noodles.
Yes, it is bad. It's very bad.
Not for my channel, it's not.
It should be.
That's average. Michelle's channels are anywhere from 17 to 25.
You should be getting at least 30 to 40. You're not even doing that. This is a dead channel. This channel is kaput. Kaput. And no, you don't have anyone else to blame except for yourself, Michelle, and Red. Red should be blamed 100%. This fucking fool.
Yeah. Krista says, why don't you just get rid of Red? He's
Thank you.
Butt. He doesn't do anything good for the show. What does he? What's maybe crazy? Oh, I know that. But right now,
he's a non-good doer, Michelle. Non-good doer. That's Red Orangutan.
I don't disagree. That's why originally we blocked him, but they decided not to block him because he became a member, but not on his own pocket. He didn't become a member. You gifted the membership out.
Red, you bastard, Red. You bastard.
Well, I still appreciate the donation, Glasgow Dave, so just wanted to say thank you anyway.
Are you nuts? Are you nuts?
No, I'm right. I'm right.
Well, Michelle, while you're busy trying to figure out who's right and wrong, I'm going to be eating a delicious Mooyah cheeseburger with extra Mooyah sauce.
I can't eat mayo sauce. I've been in the hospital, so. But we certainly got enough money to get a soda. We do. Yeah, so you don't have to hit your food stamps for that. How much food stamps I got left? I have no idea.
Oh, breaking news, Michelle. Breaking news, Michelle. Someone got a flat tire on Route 80. Breaking news.
Yeah, someone got a flat tire on Route 80? Really?
Yeah.
Hey, really?
That sucks for them, you know?
Was that a 3-lane highway? 5-lane highway? That's a good question. What happens if you're on a multi-lane highway and get a flat tire? What do you do then?
You gotta pull over. What's up, girl?
So you just limp over to the curb of the road and wait for AAA to show up?
Or you can fucking fix it yourself. You know what I mean?
If you got a spare.
Do that, though. Yeah. Most cars come with spares, Michelle. So you know.
Yeah, I know most do. But
or you can wait for Red to show up and make some nasty comments and not donate any money. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Red Orangutan's a joke. He's a joke.
Well, so I'm, I don't know.
Where you going?
Anyway, listen, I'm gonna say.
I know you're gonna leave. I know you gotta go. So Michelle, I really think that as a big time donator, all right, me as a big time donator.
Let's start by seeing if Michelle can get that goddamn action camera she's talking about. She can mount that vertically, and then she can do what she goddamn wants. And you can't read. She won't be able to read the goddamn chat. So that means that she won't be seeing her goddamn eyeballs. So
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen with this goddamn fucking whatever you're talking about. I'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen. The IRL shit is going to stop because you're going to be standing still reading a goddamn comment or 10 comments, and people are going to be like, going to be staring at a wall. That's what's going to happen.
But people want.
That's what's going to happen to your goddamn channel.
But
I know it, Michelle. I can tell already. I know it.
But people want you to read their comments. They don't want you to just to sit there and be passive and feel like they're being ignored. That's why they want on a live stream that they're hoping that we're going to at least engage with the audience. That's why
you do that when you sit down and you want to take a break or something like that. But the rest of the time you're showing everybody where you are. Oh, look at this. I'm at Cumberland's. I remember when they built this fucking piece of shit. Look at the sign over here. Look at this fucking sign. Oh, look what they have at the cash register.
Would you
stuff like that?
You know what would be kind of stupid if I put a big giant sign in my chat saying, sorry, I'm going to be ignoring you because I can't see you. Because I'm trying to show you something else. Don't even bother talking to me. Then all of a sudden, people are not going to sub to my channel. They're going to go, why am I watching a live stream? She's not even willing to read my comment. Bullshit. Michelle, listen, I paid thousands of dollars for you, okay? Just fucking do it. Just fucking do it for a person that gives you thousands of dollars. Please. I'm asking you as a supporter, as a fan, a person who gives money, who pays money, not a fucking asshole who just shows up and makes racist comments and doesn't give you anything. All right.
Right around the thing.
Listen, Noodles. Okay. I'm going to try to do things differently. Okay? But I haven't got the action camera yet. I don't even know if this one has Wi-Fi. I don't know which one I'm buying. And I'm not buying the one that costs $219. Okay? That's not happening. I can't afford that. I would love to, but I can't afford that. So
while you're trying to figure that out, right, why don't you just go live from your goddamn phone vertically?
If Michelle gets her other phone fixed, she could do that with the iPhone 8.
Did you lure me? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Michelle.
I know, but I'm also pointing out that Michelle was thinking about getting her phone fixed so she can have the other phone to do that purpose. She's got 2 extra goddamn SIM chips. Holy Christ.
Well, Lumi, butt out. Butt out. You don't want to help either. You just want to come up with excuses for Michelle. Butt out. Michelle, I support you both.
I know you're trying to support us both. And I'm just trying to say is that, you know, this is the hidden rage that no one ever talks about on this channel. The anger. There is an undercurrent here. And I know it. Yes, Noodles, you do too. You know there's an anger underneath here. that one day somebody's gonna lynch that puzzle, and it's gonna be a big, loud, and I'm not kidding, explosion. And you know, it's gonna come up. Sooner or later, it's gonna come up.
All right, how about this? You just said yourself, all right, that you're afraid of your supporters and everything leaving your channel because you were not reading the chat. How about this? How about your biggest supporter leaving you because you are not doing vertical streaming?
All right, now, I'm just saying is, we're at a stalemate right now. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm in the studio right now. Half of the screen is the chat on the screen. Okay? You see
I get that, okay.
So, in a way, I am doing vertical. Cut the screen in half. It's vertical. Think about it. That's a good point.
Michelle, now you're playing games with me. Come on. You're playing games. Baby girl, I'm one of your biggest fans, all right? One of your biggest supporters, all right? I have touched you physically, all right? You've smelled my breath. I've smelled yours.
I know that,
We've broken bread together.
I know that, Noodles. But what I'm saying is, I already know what you want. You've made it clear. And I'm trying my damnedest to find a way to make it happen. Now, I have to find a way to work within my abilities, my eyesight and my hearing. Okay? And we have a problem is the viewers want us to be able to read the chat. They're going to say to themselves, what the fuck is the point of even having a live stream if all I'm going to see is Michelle walking around and not interacting with us?
All right, Michelle and Lumi, can you please just try it for one day?
We already tried it one day. We tried it a whole week.
Yeah, it did great. You did great.
Yeah, until the cops showed up.
Michelle, I told you what to do with that, Michelle. You are a public figure, okay? You're a public fucking figure. You can do whatever you want, right? It does not give people the right to assault you or harass you while you are performing.
All right, the poll is over, by the way. Here's the final score on the screen here. Noodles, you're in the lead at 41%. 33% for me, and both is 25% out of 36 votes. Now, it's not a scientific poll. We know the way these polls can work.
I know. Not scientific.
But at least it's a number.
Yeah.
And I'm getting kind of peckish. I
know, Michelle, but Lumi, listen, Lumi, you gotta convince Michelle to do this. All right, you got to, because this is a sink or swim situation.
This is what Michelle's trying to do. She already told you that.
Lumi, I haven't seen her do anything.
She wants to make sure her phone, if she uses her phone, the iPhone 8 needs a new battery. If they put a new battery in that, she's got extra SIM cards for it. She can slip one in that. And then she would be able to do exactly what you want if she has a secure way to hang her phone so it doesn't slide off and go smash. That's all she wants. That's all she wants to do, is find a secure way to use her other phone to do the content and letting people seeing what's going on when she's walking around. That's what she wants to do. That's right. That was all she wanted to do.
Lumi, let me ask you a question. Does Michelle have a mount for her phone?
No, she doesn't have a good mount for her phone that she can wear on
What
her
happened to that
chest.
goddamn mount that you were using? The one that's all flexible and shit. What happened to that one?
That thing sucked, man. Did you ever see it? It's awful. It doesn't even have a priest. It's not even secure enough. The phone can easily snap off that. Michelle needs something a lot more secure, like a police camera, a body camera.
Oh my god! Who am I talking to?
You're talking to Lumi.
Lumi, you are a fucking worrywart, man. I swear to God, it's like no guts, no glory. You're a big time pussy. You're a Scandinavian sissy, and I highly doubt that your channel is going to ever be better than Michelle's. Because you are a fucking pussy, big time fucking pussy.
My channel will never be as big as Michelle's because I can't let my channel become monetized because I don't even have an ID card. That's something else that's different that I'm not getting into right now. But what I'm saying is Michelle is very particular how she wants to do it. She has a plan. But she can only afford to do only so much at one time. Unless she wants to max out her credit cards, which we know would be like hanging a goddamn millstone around her goddamn neck and throwing her in the goddamn Hudson River. That ain't gonna happen. No, I agree. I don't want to overspend on my credit cards.
All right, so I'm going to tell you what just happened to me. I peed into a Wendy's cup, a plastic Wendy's cup, but before I peed into it, I guess I put out a cigarette, and I peed all over my seat. I didn't notice it, and then I put the cup into the cup holder, and now the cup holder is filled with pee. So we got to go to Lowe's and buy some shop towels to clean everything up.
I thought you had the pee collection container for that.
Yeah, it's full.
Well, then dump it. Dear Henry, dump it.
Look at the breast on that girl. Lumi, all I'm saying is you got to get out. You got to stop fucking holding Michelle back. And, stop making up all these stupid fucking excuses.
Right. Peak, what is his name here? Peak Best Free Base Guy. Yeah, this is Michelle's channel. Michelle's trying to grow this channel, and
she's doing a horrible job at it. Horrible. Michelle, it died off. It died off, Michelle. I'm sorry. Your channel died off. It fell off the face of the earth. Look, no one even knows you exist anymore.
Here's the thing: people are still watching the videos. Yes, audience is up. Noodles.
How many people?
They're watching it after the streams are over. Because that's for them, a lot of them, that's the easiest way. Which is absolutely fine. If you watch
Michelle, I just did a podcast the other night. I did a bunch of and a bunch of oh, and I did a ha 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 ha, right? 3,000 views.
No, I know.
Vertically, Michelle.
I think Restream.io got kind of, Restream.io chat kind of got stuck. Oh, well.
Bunch of fart noises and ha-ha-has.
Look.
Michelle, right. You are better than me. You are better than me. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I know that, Noodles. I get that. But my content doesn't normally resonate with a lot of the average Joe and Jane six-pack, and never will.
Yes, it will, and yes, it can. You're just not doing it correctly. You're like hiding in the closet or something. You're a closeted individual. I'm telling you.
Yes, this is exactly what Freebase Guy is. Exactly the way we see it. Is a way for people to get together, kind of like when you have a couple friends at a coffee shop, or we talk. We're not doing the same kind of content Noodles does. It's not the same show type.
Hey, Michelle, I just had a conversation with someone that could contribute a lot to your show, and you know what they told me, Michelle? Same fucking bullshit, man. I swear to you, Michelle, this isn't a joke. They they are afraid that that they're gonna hurt your feelings, or that you're gonna think that they took advantage. Someone's gonna think that they took advantage of you, and they don't want to get involved, Michelle. And it hurts their heart.
Let me just say one thing. That's bullshit. And you know it.
It's not, Michelle.
It is
It's
bullshit.
not. It's the reality of what's going on here. I'm just trying to let you know. I'm trying to show you, Michelle, fucking people care about you. They
I know
care,
they do.
but they don't care enough, right, to sit there and watch you stare at a goddamn fucking screen talking about bullshit.
Well, first evening, tell that person to come on over, at least watch the show.
Michelle, they're gone. They left. I told them to keep the sub. I said, don't unsub from Michelle, please. You know, and they said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to come around because I don't want the responsibility of maybe hurting someone's feelings or blah, blah. Michelle, you're very thin skinned. Very, very thin. And I think it's because of Lumi, too. Lumi fills you with seeds of doubt. And not seeds of accomplishment or maybe, you know, hey, encouragement, nothing like that. Lumi, in my opinion, you suck for Michelle. You're like a leach.
Well, fine. So
grow up. You want to see Michelle
you don't like me,
be
that's
happy?
fine. But you know, it is as it is. You know, it's.
What is it? Tell me what it is.
Parasol said there are many channels that can help other channels, Michelle. They can teach how to get noticed faster, and they give good suggestions. I know that, Parasolo. I know that. And I'm not against that.
Michelle, I feel like if I don't push you, Michelle, it's just you're gonna rot. You're gonna rot, and I don't want that for you.
But the point is
and if you weren't complaining about it, I wouldn't say anything, Michelle, but you're complaining about it. That's why I'm so passionate about this with you. Plus you're my friend and I love you and everything, but like I mean, your channel, fuck your channel. You know, whatever. You're my friend. I'd rather have you as a friend than deal with your channel. But my point is that you're complaining about it, and as a friend, I'm not going to let it go.
All I know is when I started this platform, I had a whole different purpose. Like I said, I'm not trying to compete with other channels.
But you are.
Yeah, but that wasn't my first choice. I didn't plan to. I just wanted to be able to reach out to the people that cared enough to want to be part of my group, and there are people that do. You know, I am more for radio than video noodles. I am not a TV person. I'm an audio person.
Michelle, you know who Michael Savage is?
What?
Do you know who Michael Savage is? Michael Savage?
I don't think so.
Michael Savage is doing YouTube now, Michelle. He's a radio guy.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of radio guys that do YouTube.
People pay money to advertise for him to speak and, you know, do whatever. But now he's even on YouTube, right? Michael Savage is also going to start doing IRL, right? You want to know why? Because he even knows, Michelle. He knows that this is what people want. They can listen to him anytime. They want Michael Savage drinking beers, walking down the street, talking to people. That's what we want from you.
Let's say Mojo's just posted a comment, Noodles. Mojo just said something. So I'll let you read what Mojo said. Because that way I don't misquote it. Because right now the problem with this bill on the set is I can't even really read the comments unless they make the screen bigger. And I can make the screen bigger, but then again, it makes everything else bigger. Oh Lord. Just make it bigger, Michelle. It doesn't matter. You can always shrink it back down again later. I know Michael Savage. She says, Noodles, you're helping. That's all I see. You remind me of my passed away partner. He showed me tough love and it helped. Well, I think that it's interesting. I don't know. Don't worry about it. It's almost time to get going anyway. Yeah.
All right. So what are you planning on doing, Michelle? Tell the audience. You're going to go down Cumberland Farms, and they're supposed to wait around for a video to be posted at like 8:00 tonight.
Well, obviously, in that case, they're going to see the 7:00 live stream first, if that's what happens.
All right, but that's what they're waiting for, right? That's what's coming up next, right?
Noodles, at least on my channel, you can know Michelle has a scheduled time. She starts and stops the show. So that's one thing about Michelle she does do. She knows exactly when she's going live.
For who? For Red? For JoJo? And for like another person? I mean.
Yeah. For your Beast Case and Breakfast Club social, we're thumbs up on that idea. Well, normally it's about hour to 2 hours to 3 hours, depending on the day. They've been getting longer and longer and longer.
I'm falling asleep right now, Michelle. I gotta go. I'm falling asleep. Listening to you talk and explain what's going on, I just want to pass out.
All right, end call then.
All right.
Yeah. It's not that Michelle doesn't want any changes. That's she just said that she had planned to buy an action camera so she could do that. And because people did ask her if she could show them around town, but she may not be able to read all the comments in live screen because of her eyesight. Why does everybody forget about the eyesight issue? I don't know. They just do. Come on, guys. Michelle has to work with her disabilities, her eyesight. It's not easy. For some people, it might be easier, but for Michelle, it's difficult. But she wants to reach out and she wants to have fun with you guys. She wants to interact with you guys. Michelle and I are not down. It's just that I think that some people forget that Michelle has disabilities that she has to work with. And if she can't read a small screen of chat, that's not going to be a good thing either. And she has to remember she has to work within her abilities. Okay, Red. Your cook may be 7 foot high. But I don't know how that relates to this, but I agree with Lemmy that, we want to do good content, but we have to find a way that works for a person with disabilities that has eyesight and hearing issues. And that's the reason why I mentioned the action cam. Is because it can clip on my clothes, and then I can have the camera so people can watch, I can focus on working my walker and safely navigating the street. And then I could also, at the same time, do videos. I don't know if I can afford to get the kind that could do Wi-Fi, live streaming. I'd like to. And then, or maybe get a clip that could mount my iPhone 8 onto my clothes so that once I get a new battery for it, that I can be able to do the same thing. That's what I really want to do. You get paid on the 21st next week, right? Yeah. You got a hair appointment coming up. Okay, let me pull up the calendar real quick on this here. I'll just pull it up on my phone so I don't mess up my screen here. Let's see. Let's go to the month. We're in August now. The 15th is your appointment. The 21st is Wednesday, which is the week after her appointment. Maybe I could arrange with Krista to bring me down to the iPhone battery store and get a new battery on my phone. That might be an idea. Yeah. And, or just get one of those action cams like you said. That way you'd be able to be part of the show. Noodles is short and McKick is 7 foot high. Demon Man says hello. Hello, Demon Man says David S. Yeah, I'm not upset with Noodles, but I do think he needs to keep in mind that because of my disabilities, I have to find what I can do that can work for me. One of the things that, as an Arcus Enterprise for the Blind, which is still true even to this day for anybody on disability, depending what your disabilities are, is sometimes you have to find ways to adapt things to make it work for you. YouTube is challenging because there are blind streamers that are using text to speech, and I would like to try to do some of that too, but I want to set it up in such a way that when I do the text to speech, that I can read the comments and not necessarily have the audience hearing them, because it would be more jarring and disturbing for the audience have to listen if they're saying some nasty stuff. So we have the capability to make it happen. We do. Yeah. And so that's what we were talking about. There's nothing wrong with working with your disabilities. You have to anyway. As far as some of the things about me and Michelle that people don't understand, we're not going to rehash all that. Trust me. And we've already done that. We've killed a horse so many times, we've pulverized it. Just, you know, we want to focus on having a good morning show. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a good morning show because that's what we do. And then going out to Cumbies is important because Michelle can get her vitamin D3 and a little bit of exercise. And it's pretty good and pretty important. It is important. So speak loud that Michelle is taking the time to worry about her health and trying to get herself together. And let's not forget that. And Michelle, you did say over and over again, I want to get my iPhone 8 fixed. So the question is, should we get the action cam or get the iPhone 8 fixed? I think we should. That's a tough one, though, because we get the iPhone 8 fixed, and then we can find an appropriate attachment to my clothing. Then, when I say appropriate attachment, I don't mean when you look like a dork, but something where, that the phone picture's gonna look good and people are gonna be able to see it, and maybe people might actually want to interact with that. But since the audience say they don't want to miss out on the chat, they don't want the chat ignored, is we have to find a way that we can still entertain them and allow them to feel that they're part of something wonderful. Agreed. And that's what we're going to do. So tonight, 7 o'clock, is the night show, and we just want to let you say, go out there and enjoy the weather today. It's sunny, and make sure be around for 7 o'clock tonight, because that's the night show with the public panel of EJT. Everybody that wants to come, 7 o'clock tonight, here, YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. And eventually, maybe on True Social whenever it's fully made public. Right. Alright, guys. So for now, see you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.